and welcome to Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. This reading was purchased by one of my subscribers who is like a super fan of Shen and Wang. I really am so grateful and appreciate the fact that she's purchasing these readings and allowing me to post them public for everybody else to watch. And I hope the rest of you guys are just as grateful. This is something that she would like to do, is a series. Now you will be able to see that on this reading, the title says DIYUE #1. So she would like to do a series of readings and have them posted public. And I know you guys are all fans and I just really want you guys to appreciate this. And so there'll be more videos coming in the future. For those of you who are new to my channel and really don't know much about me, I'm a clairsentient clairvoyant. And what I like to do is readings on relationships. I read people, that's where I shine and do my best work, and I'm also clairvoyant. So I can pick up energies between people, vibes, feelings, emotions. I can do many kinds of readings. I can do readings like on family, friends, career, and I have many services that I offer. I will leave my email below. You can go ahead and email me and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And I'm also found on another website called hipsy.com. I will leave that below too. I only take PayPal, but if you want to go to Hipsy, I'll leave the link in the description box, okay? I take more payments through there, all right? Venmo, Google Pay, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, what else? I think I covered it all, but I don't take all those from my own, you know, what do you call it? Like from my own like business. All I have is PayPal set up, okay? So if you don't have access to PayPal and you'd like to get a reading from me, go to hipsy.com, okay? All right, and for those of you who keep coming back and sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting, I really truly appreciate every single one of you who stop in and watch these readings. You know, they are entertainment. It's fun, you know, okay? So have fun with it. Enjoy the readings. And I believe there'll be more to come, and enjoy this reading. Question number 1. Was it love at first sight when Wang met Shen in 2017? I feel there was a connection. I don't know about the love at first sight. I do feel it was more of a connection. And what I mean by that is when you meet somebody and you get that instant connection, past life connection, that is what I feel with them. So like, for example, like I had mentioned before, like when somebody passes away, the body is mortal and dies, okay? And the soul is immortal. The soul moves up to heaven, right? And into the spirit world, and there it stays. So when people pass on and go to the spirit world, they are in soul groups. So you typically are in the same soul group over and over and over again. So, you know, me and my sister would be in the same soul group, and next time she could be my little brother, or next time she could be my cousin, next time she could be my best friend. So you play different roles. But when you come down to the earthly plane and you meet somebody and you think you know them, but you've never met them, your soul has that impression. Your soul still remembers. You may not remember, but your soul does. So I get that there's this past life connection. It's like they connected, but they didn't understand why. So I don't feel like it was love at first sight, but I feel like it was this connection at first sight. They knew each other. It's like, I know you, but I don't know you. And that's happened to me a couple of times in my life where I've met somebody and I kept saying in mind, I know you from someone. They're like, I know you from somewhere, but we've never met before, okay? All right, so question number 1. Was it love at first sight when Wang met Shen in 2017? I don't believe so. I think it was a connection at first sight. And then that came later, the love. what this connection was. Was it love at first sight? It was a connection for sure. Okay. Whoops. Was it love at first sight? Okay, so was it love at first sight? Here we have the Knight of Cups, Prince Charming, romantic love, proposal. I do feel that was a connection, okay? You can see here this tarot card has water running through it. Water, to me, talks about emotions, feelings in tarot. You can see the horse's hoof is not in the water, okay? So what it's saying to me that there was no emotions involved, okay? But I think he felt it. Like he just knew inside that there was a connection and there was that love on some level, okay? I don't think in love, I don't even know if I want to say love on some level, just a connection on some level. But because there's no feelings here, right? He's not stepping in the water. He's afraid of the water. You can see here, right? I think he knew that he wanted to offer, okay? But there's no emotions at the time when I think they met. Was it a quick connection? Yes. You can see. Okay, so you can see the difference between these two horses, all right? This one's a little bit more likes to, is going slowly, prancing, and this guy's moving in quickly and swiftly. So I feel like the energy was fast. They knew right away that there was a connection, okay? All right, then we have the Ace of Swords, which is about getting mental clarity. It was like they knew that there was a connection, but they needed some sort of a clarity on it. Maybe after spending some time together, they started to understand what this connection was. All right, here he is, the Knight of Wands. Okay, I feel like he felt it first. The Knight of Wands talks about that free-spirited man, passionate, creative. This is that Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay, so he's creative and passionate. I feel like there was a passion there with him. Okay, all right, and then the Ace of Pentacles. They're new. This is also new beginnings. Aces are beginnings, tens are endings, and this is about that wanting to invest into this relationship. Okay. But it also talks about a stable relationship. I feel that it became stable very, very fast. Okay? All right. Who is in their inner circle? Who in their inner circle know about their secret relationship? Family, close friends, co-star, agencies. I would say probably family, close friends, and agencies. That's it. I don't believe anybody else, only like people that they truly do trust that are not going to jeopardize their life, their career, that sort of a thing. Who truly knows? Let's just see. Let's see what cards come up with that. Like I could see her telling like a really, really good friend that she's trusted and understands what she's been through in the last 5-6 years. And same with him. I believe he's got like a really close set of friends, maybe one or two, and then just family and agencies. I think the agency needs to know. Just so they can help put fires out when they're started by other people or if they're accidentally caught together somewhere. Okay, so I mean, like, who all knows here? I mean, we have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles, this talks about news, okay? This talks about patience, this talks about family. So I think they're being really patient. One of the key words here is family, all right? So I feel that family knows. And when this person's looking at the pentacle, to me, this I feel represents the agency. Okay. But I do feel, because one of the key words with this is about a patient family member that they probably know. Okay. All right. Then we have the Death card, and the Death card speaks about big changes, endings, rebirth, letting go, moving on. This is about, I think, that this relationship has evolved and it has changed. All right, so they have seen the blossoming of this relationship. Okay. All right, here's the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers does speak about that partnership, the love, balance of two people together. I think they know, right? Here's the card, the Lovers card. That shows them as that loving each other in that partnership. Okay, then here is the Empress card, and the Empress talks about surrounding yourself with beauty. The Empress is above all the queens in tarot. I can look at this as the mother figure, okay? It could be both their mothers, because we have here two, we have an Empress, we have a queen. I would think that this probably represents Shen Yu's mother, and maybe this represents Dylan's mom, if they're still around. I don't know, but it does show that maybe they do go to their moms, because this is a mother, right? The Empress is about pregnancy, good parenting. It's about abundance. This has nothing to do with being pregnant, but I believe that this has to do with the parenting, okay? And this card here talks about a resourceful woman who has domestic skills. So I believe that these would be the moms. I really feel it's just family, agency, and a couple tight friends. Okay. Number 3. What does Dylan Wang feel for Shen Yu? Okay, every time I pick up his energy, there is a softness there. There is, like, she's got a soft spot in his heart. I do feel he loves her. I feel he protects her. I think he wants to be there for her. If anything happens, I feel like when she falls, he wants to be there to hold her up. And I'm not talking physically, okay? I really feel he's her support system, because he's much stronger. He's a Sagittarius, right? I'm a Sagittarius. We are strong and not highly emotional, right? Tell me what you want done and I'll do it. Give me the instructions. And I get that he is someone who's a protector of her. He loves her. And I feel like he dotes on her and wants to see her happy. Okay, it's like when she's happy, he's happy. Let's see what the cards say about how he feels for her. What does Dylan feel for Shen Yu? What does Dylan feel for Shen Yu? I feel like he would do anything for her. Okay. Feel for Shen Yu. Okay. All right, so with the first card here is the Three of Swords. This card can represent heartbreak and loss and depression. All right, I have a feeling he knows that she can go into depression. She is that sensitive Pisces, and when they get hurt, they go down to the depths of the ocean, and they will stay down there until they are feeling better to come up more closer to the surface of the water. These two cards tell me that he understands what she can be like, The Ten of Swords is about that complete and painful endings, that sometimes she feels that there is no hope. It's hard for them to continue, that all hope is lost. I get this depression feeling from her. Like, she's not optimistic like he can be. He's very optimistic. He's secure, he feels safe, and he's confident. She's not. So I think he understands what she can be like, that she can go into these depressions, right? And I'm not saying they're deep, dark depressions where it's like clinically she's been, on medication, but she tends to withdraw, right? And she gets into this cycle of feeling restricted, okay? So he knows what she can be like, okay? But here's the Ace of Cups. There is this emotionally fulfilled. Now, I had mentioned earlier that water talks about emotions in tarot. She emotionally fulfills him. You can see the water is coming out of the cup. You can see here that there's this hand is a gift from, it's like a hand of God coming out and offering the love to them. Okay, so he is, you can see here there's the dove, and to me that talks about peace. There could be peace within his heart with her, emotionally fulfilled by her. Look at all this water. Okay, all right, what does he feel for her? There's the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is a logical, self-sufficient, truth-telling woman. So they have truths between them. She can tell him how she feels, and he is understanding, he's there for her. Okay, he knows that she's not hiding feelings from him. Okay, and then here's the Ace of Pentacles again. I feel like he wants to offer her security with this money, but this again is that stable friendship, reliable friendship. It's like a stable relationship between the two of them. Okay, another hand of God right there. There's an offer. Okay, all right. What does Shen Yu feel for Dylan Wang? I get that she, it's like when I think about her, thinking about him, dreamy. I feel like a lot of times her head is in the clouds when it comes to Dylan. And also at times I get this, like, I can't believe I've got him. I can't believe that, he loves me. I can't believe that this relationship is true. Okay. But I do believe that she does love him, and she honors him. I get that she honors him. She trusts him. She confides in him, that he is her rock. Okay. What does Shen Yu feel for Dylan? See, you know what? Here's this card. Again, Three of Swords. What does Shen Yu feel for Dylan? What does Shen Yu feel for Dylan? Okay, so what does Shen Yu feel for Dylan? Here is the Six of Wands, and this usually is a victory card. This is about victory, awards, recognition, good news. It's like with her beside him, they are victorious. She can get through anything. Typically, this card is about someone who's come back from battle and people are cheering him on to victory. You can see the people here. So it's like the two of them, I feel sometimes, are kind of like gone through a battle, and they're he's cheering her, she's cheering him on to victory beside him, confident, knowing that they'll get through whatever it is together. You can see like the little bit of leaves here growing, that there's growth here in this relationship. She knows that. What does she feel for him? There's the Three of Swords again. Okay, so this is about that she can be depressed. I think sometimes this is so overwhelming for her that it brings her down. You can see the rainy day here, right? Piercing the heart. And when she gets like that, it's hard for her to get out of that. All right. What does she feel for him? There's the Four of Pentacles, which talks about a desire for long-term security. She knows that he will give her that long-term security. All right. Fours talk about stability. And this is the number 4. This is about stability in love, stability in the home. Okay. All right. Then we have the Star card, and the Star card represents renewal, hope, inner clarity, miracles. This is about her. She keeps growing. She keeps putting water on here, hoping to grow this. So she keeps growing it. She's got that hope and she has that faith in this relationship. Okay. And then there's the Page of Cups. And this is about someone who's very studious, can be studious. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is her. And I feel like could be studying him sometimes. What does Dylan like? What's his favorite food? You know, but this is that offer. She keeps offering to him. Okay. So the offer is still there from her. And I believe that she's knows that he can bring her the stability that she's looking for. And that's not all that she's looking for. Okay. She's looking for that strong man that will be there with her, and she sees it with him. All right. Are Dylan and Shen secretly married? If not, will they get married or engaged in December 2024? I don't believe they're married. I don't believe they're secretly married. But what do I know? I don't feel that they are. I've often said that I felt something like at the end of 2024, like they might get engaged, but I don't think anyone's going to know for a while. Okay. I don't believe they'll be married in 2024. I feel it's slowly moving to that, okay, to the engagement. But you know what? This is bigger than just the two of them. You know? There's so many things to consider when one does these kinds of things, right? Family, friends, career, you know, fans. What are they going to do to them, you know? All right. Well, they get married or engaged by 2024. Okay, so these cards are kind of telling me like that there is fear here of that. Okay, here is the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is someone who's respected. He's a father figure. He's a strategic planner. I think okay, he's got the armor on. He's ready for battle. I think that this would be Dylan, even though this does represent an Aries man, but he's ready for battle, and he could be strategic about it. I feel like he may be strategic on how this is going to happen. Okay. All right. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is about good fortune. It's a turning point. It's taking that gamble. And this is also about fate, divine law, and destiny. I believe that they are destined to be together. Okay. This card is saying that it's good fortune, you know, that they're just meant to be together, and there's going to be a turning point here. They have to take that gamble. But there's going to be a point where they're just going to have to do it. Okay. See, these two cards here talks to me about that fear. This here is the Tower. It's unwanted change. It's ruin. It's disgrace. It's upheaval. I feel like there's a worry here on her side that she might be ruined. It's unwanted change, something that she can't control. And then the Seven of Swords is about theft. She's afraid that this all will be taken away from her. Okay. So you can see this man is sneaking off with stuff like these swords that don't belong to him. So it's like it'll be stolen from her, not necessarily like another woman, but the press or the fans, or just, you know, she doesn't want that ruined. I get this being scared. Okay. And then here is the Seven of Pentacles. This is, you can see here, this Seven of Pentacles, the man is working on a garden. He's got a hoe, he's got his boots on, he's working hard. It takes a long time to get the garden to grow, right? He's got it growing, but he's stopping to assess, all right? He doesn't know what he should do next. So you can see just by his body language, he's a little tired. He's just stopping to assess the progress so far and how to proceed from here on in. So this is all about, I think they're gonna have to stop and assess, all right? See how this is, what they need to really plan out, okay? Because there needs to be a lot of thought put into this when he does this, when he proposes, okay? And to get married, all right? So these cards are telling me that they have to be very careful about it, and they have to be strategic about it. Will they honeymoon in England like in Meteor Garden? If not, where will they honeymoon? Oh gosh. Right away, the first thing that came up to me is just staying in Asia, somewhere in Asia. I don't believe they'll honeymoon in England. No, I don't think so. I think a card that's backwards. There it is. Let's see. All right. I don't believe it'll be England. I feel like Asia somewhere. Where will they honeymoon? See, why does this card keep coming up? Oh my goodness. Three of Swords. Hawaii just came to my mind. I don't know why. All right, with these cards, I don't even know, like with these cards, okay, so we have here again, the Three of Swords, all right? Again, there is worry here with her. This depression card keeps coming up. I'm just gonna get a deeper meaning to the Three of Swords. So this talks about pain, suffering, sorrow. You may see a painful truth, but you will know exactly where you stand from now on. An additional meaning is an intense stress and the need to strike at a heart of a problem. So I think they like when this card keeps coming up, and I get this, like, it needs to be addressed. They need to fix this. And I don't think it's like her insecurities or her depression, it's the people out there. Somehow this needs to be turned around, because it's holding her back from a lot. It's holding her back from having a life. Now, the Moon card talks about mystery, deception. This talks about illusion, dreaminess. I see water here, so maybe they will go over water, but it's about keeping it a mystery and keeping it secret. Okay? So wherever they're going to go, nobody's going to know. They're going to keep it a secret, and they're going to keep it mysterious. Okay? All right, Two of Pentacles. This is about multitasking. It's making choices. It's weighing options. They have to keep a balance. This is about weighing those options. You can see the water again. Okay, you got water in all three. So they may be going over the water somewhere else, like maybe in, I want to say Europe, but I don't know about England. Like I see Hawaii. That they could be. This is about contemplating. These are options, right? Maybe Hawaii. Maybe I get like Europe, not England. I don't know if England's still in it or not, but it's like Europe, like Spain, France, Italy, somewhere around there. I don't know if either of them like Europe or something like that, but either there or Hawaii. I get like Hawaii. I don't know why. Okay. All right. Now is the Chariot. And the Chariot does talk about a journey. It's action and change. They are behind the Chariot. They will be the ones in charge. But this does talk about a journey, okay? This reminds me of the Roman times. This also would remind me of Italy, Rome, right? So maybe in Italy, maybe in Europe somewhere. Okay. And then the Five of Pentacles, which talks about worry. Again, this is about being left in the out in the cold. It's like she doesn't want to be left in the cold with the fans, that sort of a thing. So maybe this card tells me maybe they're not going to go anywhere. I see snow, maybe somewhere where it snows. I don't know if it snows in Italy, okay? But this tells me that there could be fear. There could be worry about going on a honeymoon, okay? But you know what? We got snow here, so maybe somewhere where it's snowing. That it does snow in the winter. I don't know if it snows in Italy in the wintertime or not. I know, like Hawaii, no. It's summer all year long. I don't think it's going to be England. I see like Hawaii or Europe. And Europe is closer, so maybe to Europe. But Hawaii, I think, might be more private. They may not be known in North America as well. Okay. All right. Dylan sang the song Seaside Tango in 2023. Did he write and sing the song for Shen Yu? How did Shen Yu feel when he dedicated this song to her? Oh, he did. How did Shen Yu feel when he dedicated the song to her? Oh, I think that it just probably warmed her heart. Dylan, okay. Did he write and sing the song for Shen Yu? I believe so. I do. But that he dedicated it to her. So I think that that's the answer right there. Like I believe that he sang and wrote it for her, right? It was just like it's like a gift, right? It's like something that warms her heart. You'd have to be, have no emotions or feelings to not feel anything, right? And she's a Pisces. She is sensitive. She's emotional. She feels everything. So I think this is something that would just really would make her heart grow, How did she feel? See, there we have the Ten of Cups. How did she... That man's talented, hey? How did she feel? How did she feel? She had her head in the clouds. All right, so the Ten of Cups, okay? So the Ten of Cups is that love and support. Ten of Cups, you can see the family here. You can see the kids. I'm not saying they have kids or anything like that, but this is the end of the rainbow, the end of the rainbow, all right? This is her knowing that maybe she sees life with him, with the children one day, and the home, and you can see the water, the emotions, and how happy they are together. All right. How did she feel? There's the Knight of Swords, and this is someone who is fast thinking. So this is also about it's like a change in lifestyle. So she's knowing that her life is probably going to change when they start to move forward here. And this is someone who moves in very swiftly. He's not someone who does things slow, that he will do something and he will go forward with it quickly. It's a fast moving energy. He doesn't have to stop and think about things for a long period of time. He knows he wants to do something and he moves forward. Okay. All right. Two of Wands. This is about travel planning, making a choice. This is... You can see this man has the world in the palm of his hands. When I see this card, it's like she knows with him, she has the world in the palm of her hands. All right. Holding on to one staff again, you can see leaves coming out of it. So she sees it as growing with him. Okay. All right. Now here is the Eight of Cups. And this is it's about travel again. Okay. This could be travel, moving on. It could be moving on, like you can see these cups are empty here. Her moving on from the way her life was. all right? Moving forward, leaving the crappy stuff behind, and knowing that she can move forward with him, that she's going to get what she wants with him in this relationship. And then the Seven of Cups. This is about having your head in the clouds. Each one of these, you know, this is like this here to me typically reminds me of someone who's, you know, they've met and they're in that honeymoon stage and they have their head in their clouds. It's like that song kind of put her head in the clouds. They say that Pisces are dreamers. They dream a lot, okay? And so when you're dreaming, it's a form of manifestation. So when Pisces, they say that Pisces can manifest very easily because because they're always dreamy. All right. So I feel that she has her head in the clouds. She's dreaming. She's dreaming about what could be between the two of them in the future. And that's what this card here is representing. That's what she's feeling, this 10 of Pentacles. Sorry, 10 of Cups. Okay. The marriage, children, home, family, support, that sort of a thing. So, all right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. What are the messages for Dylan and Shen Yu? Dylan and Shen Yu. Okay, Dylan and Shen Yu. Dylan and Shen Yu. Dylan and Shen Yu. Wait for one card to fall out. All right. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. All right. I think this is kind of, referring to her, that she needs to trust the process, trust him, and the relationship. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So perhaps they're going to be going on some sort of holiday, enjoying time apart, away from, you know, all the hustle and bustle of the world. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Whatever these red flags are. For me, when I think about these red flags, it's her. Going into her mind and overthinking things, that's a red flag. Or when, you know, maybe there is negative press, or the fandom is getting out of hand. Pay attention to the red flags. Enjoy the honeymoon, you know, the vacation, the time away together, and to trust the situation. Okay? All right. There you go. I hope you enjoy the reading.